What's up, YouTube? And in this video, in this PHP programming video, I'll be showing you how to make dynamic pages right there. Now, right here, I've just got this basic layout for a website. All it is just a header and a table, a two-column table, and here's the code for it right here. It's very simple, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be making it dynamic pages. And now, if you don't know what that is, it's dynamic pages are essentially just you can make your content right here, so our website content. You can make that change, but your header and your navigation, your menus, and everything, it won't change. So your users can just change your website content without changing the layout and everything. And as a programmer, it does save you lots of time. You don't have to just continuously copy and paste code from your header into every single page of your website. Instead, you can just make one page, your index page, and then have everything else be included in that page, which does save a lot of time. Alright, so we're going to get to the coding now, or scripting. Now, right here, where we have website content, right here, we're going to have our PHP script. Alright. So, what dynamic pages will look like. In your URL box, you've probably seen something like this. It'll say something like index.php question mark page equals tutorials, or something like that. The page equals tutorials, that's the dynamic page part. So it will have that. And now I'm going to be showing you guys how to have pages, have sections and subsections, and even a little bit of security and error messages in case your users do something they shouldn't. So first, what we're going to do is we're going to start out with a page variable, and we're going to say $_get, and then in here we're going to have page. Now, where you see page right here, is whatever your variable is going to be called. Like up here we had page equals tutorials, whatever that variable is going to be called. And now we're going to say if $page. So we'll say if there's no page. So we'll say exclamation $page. So if there's no page, then page will be equal to what's the word I'm looking for? Index. We'll say like index or home. We'll have a home page. Page will be equal to home. So what this will do is if there's no page provided, like up here, if it doesn't say page equals and then something, our page will automatically be equal to home, and we'll have another page in here which haven't made yet, which it'll be home.php, and it will include that whatever's in there. So now we want to use the include function, and we're going to include, and in here we're going to have a directory, which I'm just going to call our directory, we'll just call it content. And then you want to have, after your parentheses, you want to have 2 periods, and inside this periods you want to have $page. And then after the other period, you want to have .php. So now what'll happen is we're gonna make another folder, and we're gonna call it content. And in this content folder, we're gonna create several new files, and we're gonna save them in here. We're gonna have a first one called home.php. We're gonna have another one, and this is gonna be, There we go. Tutorials.php. So now we have two files inside of our content folder. So now, in here we're going to say, this is my home page. And we're going to save it. And then here we're going to say, this is a tutorials page. So we have these two files. So if we refresh this, see how there's nothing there? It says this is my home page. Now in our home page, it says this is our home page. Excuse me for some. It says this is our home page, and it's shown right there. So whatever you put in here, it'll automatically change once the page is refreshed. So you can just put in a bunch of random letters and save it, and then refresh, and all those letters are there. And every time you change the content of these pages, it'll automatically be changed. So now we're going to come back into our navigation bar here, and we're going to say index.php question mark page equals tutorials. Now if we save this out and refresh it here, if we click on this, it'll say, that should say this is our tutorials page. There we go. So every time you click on this, it will change the content. So now up here we have index.php question mark page equals tutorials. Now if we click on home, it'll change just to index.php, and the content right there changed. Now if you don't like this, how it always says index.php or whatever file.php, you can easily make it so it doesn't say that. In your index file, you want to change the index.php to simply a period, just a period. And then in here, you want to take off the index.php and leave it blank. So in here, it'll change this, so it'll just take us to index.php. Or it'll take us to our index file, but it won't have the index.php in our URL bar. And if you click on tutorials, it says this is our tutorial page, and it doesn't have the index.php. Alright, this is the end of the first part of the dynamic pages tutorial, and in the next part I'll be going over categories and subcategories using dynamic pages.